Yep. So just a C8 Corvette, right? Just a C8 Corvette. Ignoring the front bumper. It's just a C8 Corvette, right? Nah. This is the Z06. Well, what's the difference? Well, basically, this one made Ferrari sit down again. And this isn't a wannabe Ferrari. This is better than a Ferrari. Why? How does a car sound American and Italian at the same time? I'm being Top Gear right now. I'm Richard Hammond. Anyways, yeah, also, the oval track has returned. And also, I have driven this thing a little bit. It's probably like one of the most fun cars you can get. And it's not that bad to get either. It's just 20 points in this season. But it's a new series. You know what that means. We have 8 brand new cars to Forza Horizon 5, and we are going to check them all out. So tomorrow is going to be the Belvedere, or maybe later tonight, I don't know. Then in autumn, we have the Chevy Nova 1966 and the 1968 Pontiac Firebird, which I made a video on in Forza Horizon 4 years and years and years ago. Then we got the brand new Lucid Air Sapphire and the Pontiac GTO Judge, finishing it off with the Roussillon Q1 and the car I'm most excited for, the 1962 Lincoln Continental. So I guess let's slide out of here in the rain, rear-wheel drive. How much power do we have? 670 horsepower. If I remember correctly, this is the most powerful, naturally aspirated, non-hybrid engine in the world. And it's a 5.5 liter V8 shoved in the middle of this beautiful car. I shouldn't really say beautiful, I should say sinister, because this thing looks like it's going to drag you into a back alley and try and sell you a turbo kit for $400. If you buy a turbo kit for $400, don't. It's going to blow up the turbos and your engine. I'm not joking. I actually wonder if you can twin turbo this, because then this would be kind of overpowered. Also, they also have the Chevy E-Ray as well, but you have to buy Forza Motorsport to get it, and no, I heard it's just a buggy mess. I've seen it's just a buggy mess. I'm not paying $100 for just a rebatched Forza Motorsport 7 with less cars, and that performs way worse. But you know what we do have for this thing? We have some customization. No body kits. I was gonna say that the C8 Corvette that's already in the game and both in the E-Ray have customized, like, wide body kits, but it doesn't seem this one does. Yeah, no body kits or anything. So, engines, I think we are going to keep the 5.5 liter naturally aspirated V8, or we could have a 5.2 liter V10. That's from the R8 because it has a higher RPM. A Lamborghini Aventador V12, a racing V12, a Ferrari, I want to say that's an F50 GT V12, a Carrera V12, or a racing 7.2 liter V8. Like I said, keep the stock engine. We're also going to leave it rear-wheel drive because that's probably what makes this thing fun. We could twin turbo it, which pops us up to S2, supercharge it, or we could supercharge it or centrifugal supercharge it. Also, this kicks us up to over like 1,000 horsepower. So we could have 1,100 horsepower out of either the supercharger or the turbo, or we could get just 2 less horsepower out of the centrifugal supercharger and stay in S1. This thing is going to be ludicrous. I said we had to twin turbo it, so we are going to do it. Plus, with a lot of V8s, I do supercharge them. So, yeah. Let's see, what customization do we have? That is double canards. Double splitter, double canards. Hell no. And, wow, there's literally no customization for this. That is a really low blow, guys. That's a really low blow, Forza. Maybe no one actually made a kit for the Z06 yet, because I think I heard it had, like, an extended wheelbase or something. But like, just still, like, modify the kit a little bit. It's not that hard. With the rims, we do actually have new HREs that we will toss on this thing. So, no, not like those. So we do want something with, like, the 5-spoke style, the really, really nice 5-spoke style that was on this, stock. Okay, those aren't, no. And we have a ton new HREs down here, but a lot of them are actually heavier than the stock wheels because the stock wheels you could see were visible carbon fiber. So it's gonna be hard to choose new wheels for this thing because these wheels are light and they actually look really good. If I'm going to be honest, those do actually look really good. I think that's actually a style of another C8 Corvette wheel, so it actually makes sense that they work. I also do. I'm really itchy up here. I really do think these are, I like to call like stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 wheels. Like, just for the weight. The stage 1 wheels are like T37s, super light. Stage 2, heavier than T37s, but lighter than a lot of the other wheels. And stage 3 are just like the heaviest wheels. Like, pretty much anything will be lighter than them, or like heavy wheels and stuff. I don't actually know which wheels are the heaviest or not. I am going to do the TE test, I like to call it, and see which stage we are at here. Wow. Okay, so we do actually have the lightest wheels. So these are super light wheels. I guess it makes sense because they're literally like just thin wires. Yeah, those are super light. And they still look really good too. They might be diamond cut. We have a 8-speed transmission stock. Will actually go down to a 7-speed. Race differential. Because we can't throw this on racing springs. We do all of this. We are super, super heavy. But we could chop us down to under 3,000 pounds. A roll cage, what would that look like in this? Not really a big fan of that. Plus, I feel like it does ruin the just amazing looks of this. Let's see how this thing sounds. So I got twin turbo. With the exhaust. Wow, there's no change on this. No, if I'm gonna be honest, Forza, we really wanted a little more, like a wide body kit, like you have on the E-Ray and the normal C8, but you don't have it for the Z06. Yeah, 1,234 horsepower. That's still a good bit. I think we might actually have to do all-wheel drive because, yeah, that is. We have way too much power for this thing to handle. Also, I guess we could maybe go for the double splitter. It does have a tow hook. It does have the tow hook. It looks kind of like a. All right, so 74,200 credits later, we have 3,200. We weigh 3,200 pounds. We actually gain like 200 pounds from upgrading the engine. Oh wait, no, it's the all-wheel drive. And then we have 4 horsepower, 1,234 horsepower. So I guess let's do this. I am going to tune it a little bit too. Also, I realized that for the last video I made, I didn't actually share the share codes. That's because I really have like no idea how to. I think I did it like once or twice, but smooth brain, big but smooth. So we'll finish up the tuning. This is definitely gonna be like a track build, but at the same time a realistic build. Because, I mean, there's just not much you can do. You just have Forza Aero, a couple, I mean, actually more engine swaps than I was expecting, but a lot of them are the same. So, definitely some low blows, Forza. Some really, really low blows. We really, really wanted a little, at least a little bit more from this thing. It's still a fun car, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. I guess we could just paint this thing. So we have the red, orange, yellow, nice silver, and rapid blue. I think these are like all the same colors that are on the normal C8, maybe with a few exceptions. I don't actually know what color I'm going to do this. Honestly, I think that red is the most iconic color for this. Like, this thing just looks... It actually just looks genuinely insane. And I guess the red does fit it the best, so I guess we'll have to stick with that. The hood, I always just go with, like, black just to see what a carbon hood would look like. We aren't going to do it, though, because, honestly, if it's like a hypercar with a front, a carbon hood does not look good. We can't paint the mirrors, we can't paint the wing. I will actually wonder what groups we have on the, on the HREs. So I think I'm going to paint the, these things gold. Just see gold or white, whichever one looks better. And group 2, I'm assuming is the rest of the star. Oh, it's actually that. And then the outer lip. So I guess you can't paint that. Yeah, that looks like maybe like forged carbon. I didn't want to do that. Maybe forged something out of. Maybe we could go like full carbon. Yeah, like on the. Oh, I just realized the rims of the wheels, the lip, or what's supposed to be the lip, is actually carbon fiber. That might explain why it's so light. That actually makes a lot more sense now. I guess we'll go with carbon wheels. You don't have to paint the brakes, and you don't have to do the windows. So, yeah, I do want to pop this thing in the Forza Vista because the C8 Corvette, like all Corvettes are actually convertibles. Well, not all of them, but I think all C8s actually do have a removable hardtop. And I know that because I actually got to sit in one a few days ago. Would have been two, but the second one wasn't unlocked. And it wasn't actually in a dealership too, so yeah. That Lotus dealership with the Nissan GT-R Type S and the Hennessy Venom, to be exact. So you can open the hood, you can open that. You can open the rear. So I think that this might just be maybe like a copy-pasted model of the normal C8 we already have in the game. But with some changed body panels and changed sound. So I guess we will just need to see. Now it performs. One thing I did actually notice too is sometimes upon acceleration, it has like a. It looks like it had like a weird bouncing effect or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Also, I guess we'll just head back to the oval track because I don't really know where else to take this thing. This thing did do a couple drifts while it was stock in the little infield there. But doesn't seem like it actually has enough downforce to go around the track flat out. So, it's still a nice car. Is this what type of track toys? I guess that does make sense. I think that the C8 is modern supercars. I'm actually gonna go check. It is modern supercars. So seeing this as a track toy, I don't know. I mean, I guess track toys does make sense because, you know, higher downforce, more power, mid-engine, more grip, and just that sound. Does sound a little weird, though, because I've heard this thing in, like, videos and stuff, and it sounds nothing like this. So, definitely kind of a low blow. I mean, it's a good car to have in the game, but just wish you could have a little more from it. Like, at least another spoiler option or something, or like a wide body kit, like you have for the rest of the Corvettes in this game. The rest of the C8s. I guess it's just kind of like the odd one out in a way. Like, it's just there. Like, you go through all this effort to unlock it, and you don't really get the best out of it. Plus, I'm just gonna turn this thing into an S1 tune anyways, just to at least get something from it, so. And I could also use this for the, seasonal event, so I guess that's good. So yeah, Forza, if you're watching this, probably not, but if you are, just a little more, maybe. Just a little bit more would have made this a lot better, would have made it so much better. Kind of cheaped out on this one, if I'm going to be honest. It's cool, but you could have gotten so much more. Well, I guess here's to hoping for the rest of the cars in this game. Oh boy.